So this is the given task. The A is create the FDT and find the following: the min, max in K, range, class size, or W. Then the B, find the central tendency from your answer in problem A, the mean, median, and mode. So here's my answer of this. I gisuwat na ko tanan mga data niya. Unarranged pa na siya. Same diri sa naa sa box. Pagkahuman, gikuha na ko ang iyahang total, minimum, ug maximum. So, ang iyang maximum is 99, then ang minimum is 30. So, gisuwat na ko diri sa min, or the minimum is 30. Then, sa max is 99. Then, after that, I'm going to find the in, which is, we are going to count if how many data we have. So, we have 40 in all. We have 40 data sets. The next is the K. So in K, or the row, this is my formula. We have to round up, then parentheses with 1 plus 3.322 and times by log 10, and the C 17, which is our N. And so this is our K, it's 7. Next is for the range, it's 69. This is the formula. We have to minus the min and the max. And for the class size, this is our formula. We have to round up the K and the range. Round up, and we have to divide it, so we have 10 class size, or the W. Then after that, we're going to arrange the data set. So here is my arrangement. From 30, from least to greatest, up to 99. Then, after that, I put a table here. This is our lower limit. In lower limit, we have 7 rows and 10 classes. So we have to count here 10 classes. So from 30 up to 39. So that was our 30 is our lower limit. Then our upper limit is 39. Then after that is next is we have next number 40. Then up to 49, it's 10 in all. Then their upper limit is 49. In going to get the lower limit, we have to plus it at 10. This is the formula. P3 plus 10. The next is the 50 plus 10, 60 plus 10, and so forth up to until 100 plus 10. Then in lower limit, the formula here is 39. Then we have to minus it in number 1. Here. Next is the frequency. Frequency is how much number does it have in counting the class. So in 30 to 39, we only have 3 frequency. There. Then in 40 to 49, we have 10. In 50 to 59, we have 5. Until 90 to 99, we have 1. And after that, we sum the frequency, and we have the sum of 40. So it's correct. Nakuha dyan na to ang N, so which is 40. Next is the LCB. In getting the LCB, the lower limit, you should minus it in 0.5. So lower limit, which is 30 minus 0.5, so it equals to 29.5. Next is the lower limit number 40. So we have to minus it also in 0.5, so it equals to 39.5. Then in UCB, the formula here is we're going to add. So the upper limit plus 0.5, it equals to 39.5. In lower limit, we have to minus it in 0.5. In upper limit, we have to add it 0.5. Next is the frequency, the upper limit 49 and plus 0.5, so it equals to 49.5. Next in CM, in getting the CM, the LCB and the UCB, you should plus it and then divide 2. So for example here, 29.5 and a UCB of 39.5, you should plus that and then divide by 2. The answer is 34.5. Next, S4 or the 39.5 plus 49.5 divided by 2 equals to 44.5. So in getting the CM, you should plus the LCB and UCB, then divide it into 2. Next, the greater CF. In greater CF, the formula here is you are going to minus here is the formula. You are going to minus the frequency. You start it mag-start ka sa igba sa frequency. So, sample. Kaning diri sa 40, ari ka magsugod sa last. Then, ikaw man, butangan ni mo equals. Dayon, ang V, kana siya 40. Yung mo na siya i-click. Dayon, minus the frequency here, which is 1. Then, it will equals to 39. Next, the 34 is, so 39, it will minus into 5. So, it will equals to 34. Next, in less than CF, mag-start sa ka sa 40, ari na sa igbaw. So, sa pagkuha na niya dira kay 37, so 40 man ni. Then, igabuti mo sa second line, magbutang kag equals. Dayon, ang katon double ang kani siya, which is the equivalent of 40, i-minus na sad nimo siya sa frequency, ari na sa ka magsugod sa igba, which is the number 3. Kay pag una niyang minus, kay diri man sa last magsugod. Then sa less than na, ato na ka magsugod sa igba sa frequency. So next, ari na sa ka sa 27. Ang imong kuan diri kay 37. So i-minus na nimo siya sa ari sa frequency nga number 10. Then next is the RF. Sa pagkuha sa RF, kay ang frequency nimo, i-divide nimo siya sa total frequency. Okay. So ang pagkuha sa RF, ang imong first frequency or the first number is, which is number 3. So, imo na i-divide sa total number, which is 40. Another example. Here. This is the number 10. So, the frequency 10 is you are going to divide it to 40. The next is the percent RF. So, in getting the percent RF, you are going to times into 100%. So here, the 0.075 is you're going to multiply it into 100%. So you have 8%. The next is the 0.25. You are going to multiply it also into 100%. So it will equal to 25%, and sum up it all. We have the total score into 100%. So next, letter B, we're going now to get the median, the mean, median, and mode. So here, we are just going to copy our lower limit, the upper limit, and the frequency. And then, as you notice, we have x midpoint, fx, and the greater cf. In getting the x or the midpoint, you have to add the lower limit and the upper limit and divide it into 2. Here, the lower limit plus upper limit and divide into 2. That's how we're going to get the x or midpoint. Add the lower and upper limit, then divide it into 2. Next is the if x. In if x, we are going to multiply the frequency and the midpoint. So in order to get the fx, you should multiply the frequency and the midpoint. So in greater CF, we are just going to copy that here as we, di ba na naman tayo table diri sa greater CF sa igbaw sa katong letter A. So ato na siya i-copy diri sa letter B, which is magkuha ta sa mean, median, ug mode. So next, ang kaning mean mo niyang yung formula fx divide n. So ang kaning fx, imo ni siyang it-add tanan. Isama nimo siya tanan. So ang total aning fx mo nang 2450. Pagkahuman, ang kanang 2450, imo na i-divide into 40, which is our frequency. So ang total score mo ni siya 61.25. So atong mean is 61.25. Next is we're going to get the median. The instruction here is locate the median class. Iyang formula in N divide 2, L lower limit of median class, N the number of data set or total frequency, CF cumulative frequency of preceding class, F frequency of the median class, W class size. So in getting the in median, we are going to first locate the median class, the N minus mean, the N divide 2. So our N is 40 and we're going to divide it into 2. So the answer is 40. Then what is the lower limit of median class? So in median class, what is our lower limit? So it is number 60. Then then next is the N, which is the number of data sets. So our N, as we all know, it's 40. The next is the cumulative frequency of preceding class. So preceding is naguna siya. So ang atong preceding is number 18. Yes, 26 man siya diri sa greater CF. So ang preceding man igbaw daw ana niya, so 18 ang ato ang preceding. The next is the frequency of median class. Frequency sa median class, pila man ang frequency? So ang frequency niya is number 8. The next is the class size. So, pila man itong class size? So, 10. Dayon, ang pagkuha ng median in class is so our median class kay equals to 62.5, which is ang iyang formula ato kay ito ha. Ang formula sa median class para makuha na siya 62.5 is katong L plus parenthesis within over 2 minus CF over F, then multiply it with class. So the answer here is 62.5. Next is the mode. Mode. Locate the mode class in class with highest fx. Then lower limit of mode class, frequency of mode class, which is the f1. Then f0, frequency of the class preceding, which is igbaw ato niya of the mode class. Then f2, frequency of the class succeeding the mode class. Succeeding is sunod sa katong number. So in between ang katong number niya. Then w, the class. So locate the mode class with highest fx. So, ang highest fx diri niya is kaning 596. So, mani ang highest fx. Dayon, our lower limit of mode class, ang lower limit kay 70. Dayon, ang frequency niya kay number 8. Dayon, frequency of preceding class, igbaw niya, which is 8 also. Dayon, frequency of the class succeeding, which is 5. Dayon, ang class size, which is 10. So, ang pagkuha sad sa mode, atong answer sa mode is 70. Ang pagkuha atong mode, ang iyang formula kay z equals L plus parenthesis of f1 minus f0 over 2, then f1 minus f0 minus f2, and multiply it in w. So that's how we're going to get the mode. So our mode is equals to 70. That's all.